Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. Last time, the women are still fighting. And I guess the big reveal was that CL is not just a normal human. Which I mean, I guess, well, I was trying to say we know she's a mage, but that's not the same thing as an executor or executioner. But she does have some major healing powers. Shitty thinks she's a vampire. Obviously, she's not a vampire. I think it has to do with some church modification or something. Or it could be like related to the child Rose talking about to the church lady in his flashback. Though that was obviously like a long ass time ago, so regardless, no unity at all. Artwood's not chilling with us. Yo's not chilling with us. We are kind of alone, so feels bad, man. Anyways, let's just get into this. I can hear voices talking. Atiya-sama, are you not going to call for a doctor? Don't be stupid, History. Oh yeah, we ended right when we collapsed near the forest again, following History. There's no way to do that. Since Nissan's wound isn't normal, Ati and History are talking. This is Shitty's room. It looks like I am sleeping on the bed. I plan to say yo and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. Well, at least this time we don't have an obligation to meet Artwood, so we don't have to push ourselves. My chest doesn't hurt anymore, but my body is as heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and my mouth. Just what in the world were you trying to do, Hisui? You know not to let Shitty go near that place. Please, forgive me. This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve Nissan to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Completely different from her usual manner, Atya gives full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding silently, looking down. I'm not sure how this all came about, but I can at least tell Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. What were you doing and where were you all day long? Hisui doesn't answer. There grows tenser between them. Biting her lip, Atya takes a step towards Hisui. Even I understand that Atya intends to hit her. Hisui seems to know this as well, but she just stands with her head hung in shame, ready to receive it. Hold on, Atya. Nissan, you're awake? Yeah, you're so loud I woke up. Ah. Atya looks away uncomfortably. Hisui still keeps looking down, not even trying to look at me. You know you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but this has to do with me collapsing, right? It's not her fault, I just collapsed on my own. I strained hard and somehow managed to lift the upper half of my body off the bed. But that's all I can manage. I don't think I can even move an inch more. But since Hisui is depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. Honestly, getting into a fight over me. Even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you completely fainted, Nissan. You were out for more than 10 hours and nothing like this has happened before. If you never woke up, what would I have done? Idiot, don't say things like that. Wasn't this just anemia? Huh? It's 10 o'clock already? Yes, you have been unconscious since noon. Atya speaks hesitantly. All the strength drains from my body. I must have slept that long since then. I wasn't able to go to Senpai's apartment and just slept the time away. Oh, maybe this time we're gonna push ourselves to go visit CL instead of meeting up with Artwood. Man, I haven't passed out this long since elementary school. Oh yeah, I did pass out often back then, since I wasn't used to living at the Rimas and I was stressed out. Everything is still woozy, like I'm still dreaming. Blinking out, I stare at the ceiling as I remember some of my past. That is true. It has only been a week since you came back here. Nissan, you must be exhausted. Yeah, I felt that today. Didn't you? So please, just rest today. Your health is weaker than most people's, so your body gets tired unless you take a day off sometimes. She looks at me with a serious expression. Just like she says, I should just forget everything. I shouldn't think about senpai or vampires and just rest, or I'll really tire out. Going on a rampage like that and smashing that chair, there must have been something wrong with me. Yeah, like you said, I'll just go to sleep. I lie back down. Really? Not going to sneak out of the room later? What, you don't trust me? The serial promise breaker, Shitty? Nah, I mean, sometimes he keeps his promises, but no, I won't even mention it. We riff on him too much for breaking Ciel's promise, like on the same day. I guess not. Because these past few days I've been ignoring her and leaving. Hisui, tell Kohaku that Nisan is awake. Nisan, what about dinner? Oh yeah. No, tell Kohaku-san I'm sorry, but I don't think I can eat right now. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I understand. Then Hisui told Kohaku that. Still looking downcast, Hisui nods and leaves the room. Well then, lying down in the bed I start to feel sleepy again. Like this I bet I could fall asleep in a minute. But before that... Akia, there's a place like that in the garden? Yes. When we were children we used to play there often. Oh, for some reason I don't remember it well. Yeah, I really did forget all about it. And one more thing. It's a weird question, but when we were kids, wasn't there another kid with us? Huh? She tilts her head like she doesn't understand what I'm saying. I guess so. There couldn't have been another kid. That was just a dream. That clearing. Myself as a child killed by someone who looked like me. Wait, that's different. What? Did they say that in the Arcade route? Because we were always under the impression that we killed someone. But it seems like Chichi's more cognizant? How do you say that word? You know what I'm trying to say. Of the real events. Because I'm pretty sure like the whole time we thought we killed a child, the other kid. And then we learn that it was the father brainwashed us. But it seems like he knew. Or, unless they said this before and I just overlooked it. There's something wrong with that. If that's true, what am I doing here right now? That's interesting, though. No, it's nothing. Just talking about a dream. Is that so? Then good night, Nisan. Please, rest well. Yeah, I will. The instant I answer her, I fall asleep almost as if I just passed out again. Alright, no sneaking out. Let's go. Safety. Cast off cicada shell. I'm in a dark place. 8 years since I awoke. I've been holding my breath in darkness the whole time. Okay, I'm guessing this is, Roa, because we know he wakes up, he kills Shiki, the dad kills him, but not really, like leaves him barely alive, and like locks him up, I guess, I think is what happened, or what we learned last time, so this is probably Roa. Sucks for Roa, bro. Thought he had his next life and he's just been stuck in a fucking dungeon or whatever. Though I guess the good thing with a vampire, 8 years probably feels a lot less than for a human. I don't even know why. That has long since been worn away. Here there is only darkness, but I know there's something I have to do. I don't know why I live, but I know my purpose. The chains which held me are all gone. There's nothing holding me back. All that's left is killing you. Tweet. Tweet, tweet. Chirp. Chirp. Is the window open? I can hear the voices of small birds coming from the garden. A cool breeze brushes my face. The brilliant sunlight hits my eyes. A quiet, delicate tinge. A gentle morning visit. Morning? Seems like I slept until now after Akia treated me. My body still feels a little heavy. But still, I feel much better than last night. Opening my eyes, I get up. Ugh. I feel like throwing up instantly. I still have my anemia from yesterday. My chest hurts and I feel sick. Please excuse me. Hisui enters my room. She must have thought I was still asleep, because she seems surprised to see me up. Good morning. It seems you have awakened, Shiki-sama. For some reason, Hisui's reaction annoys me. Why? Morning. Breakfast, right? I'll be there soon, so just get out. We are kind of more agro this route. I'm going to change. Yes, please excuse me. No matter how poor of a mood I'm in, letting it out on Hisui like that, there's something wrong with me. I feel sick. Even if I go to school like this, I won't be able to do anything. Maybe I'll just stay home, but I have to go. If I go to school, I may see Senpai again. She may not be the senpai I want, but she still may be there. Taking a deep breath, I settle down. Managing to resist my dizziness, I leave my room. Oh, Nissan. Good morning. As soon as I enter the sitting room, Akia greets me hollowly. Yeah, morning. You're up early, Akia. She's always up early. I'm always up this early. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, Nissan, are you alright? Your face still looks pale. If you do not feel well, you can stay home. No, I'm fine. I'm better, so you don't need to worry. I answer quickly and pass right by. I head to the dining room since I'll probably collapse if I don't eat. See ya. Isn't it about time for school? Yes, then I will be going out now. Speaking hesitantly, she stands up quietly. Atya exits the sitting room. After watching her go out of the corner of my eye, I enter the dining room. I leave the mansion and head for school. My limbs are still heavy, and with a feeling like I'm in someone else's body, I go down the hill. It's 7:40. The gate becomes congested with students hurrying to class. I don't think Senpai will come, but is waiting here better than waiting in my classroom? I have no idea what the heck. Go behind stool. I'm gonna do that one, but this just seems like a toss-up. I don't think she's actively gonna be searching for us, so I feel like we need to search, is my logic, because she's not gonna come to our classroom, obviously. Waiting here, we might catch her, but she's always like, last time we waited here, she was here earlier than us, and we're like here pretty late, so I think 3's our best chance, but let me save just in case it's a bad end. Can we get a bad end? Flowchart me. Spoil me. Nope. Can't. Okay. Let's go behind the stool. No, I have a feeling that I won't see Senpai if I wait here. If Senpai doesn't feel like seeing me, she'll leave as soon as she sees me. True? If that's the case, she won't come to school through the front gate. Okay, I forgot about the back entrance, but yeah. I felt like this was the only option. Since you're actively looking for her. She's actively trying to avoid you. If she comes, it'll be through the back gate. I rush to the back of the school with this thought in mind. No one is here. Not even students coming to school through the back gate. But I still wait for Senpai, who for sure isn't coming. Well, we tried. I feel like that was our best chance. The chime sounds once, telling me that the gate is closing. Senpai didn't come. I should go back before homeroom starts. Homeroom is about to start, but it is still very rowdy in the classroom. I take my seat by the window and set down my bag. Hey, morning. You're looking pretty bad today. Sheesh. Everyone looks at me and says the same thing. Do I look that sick? Eh? Yeah, come to think of it, you look normal. I don't know, but you look really down, Tono. What is this sentence? So he says we look bad. We're like, do we really look that bad? He's like, yeah, come to think of it, you look normal. Unless he's just saying we normally look sick, which is kind of funny. I don't know, but you look really down. Down, huh? Certainly my spirits are low. Ever since Senpai said farewell, my body has been heavy and both my mind and body are knocked out. Don't forget about Argrid. She kind of cut ties with us too. Arahito, did you see Senpai today? Huh? Senpai? Okay, she already did the mind wipe thing, so no matter what option, we wouldn't have seen her, which is good to know. Which senpai? Which? The only senpai we both know is Ciel senpai. Shiel senpai? Who's that? Are there any foreign students at our school? My mouth hangs open in amazement. Arihito, you... I managed to stammer this out in my confusion, but nothing else comes out. You okay, Tono? Just spit it out. As long as it's not asking for money, I'll help you out. Based. Arihito is acting like he always does. Just like always, he completely does not remember Senpai. That's nothing. I mean, we already knew she, like, manipulated people, unlike the other route where it was, like, a complete surprise, right? So it shouldn't hit that hard for Shiki to realize what's happening. Sit down, class will start. Yeah, I think even at this point, Shiki had a more intense reaction. Oh, it's that time. Well, later. Arihito goes back to his own seat and the teacher arrives. Homeroom starts, followed by visit the first period class. I watch it like a movie on a screen. Senpai really disappeared. Not just from my sight, but the person known as Seo Senpai is gone completely, without a trace. Arihito doesn't remember. I'm sure no one else does either. That farewell, this is what it meant. The movie in front of me continues playing, showing a teacher using white chalk on a blackboard. Nothing seems real anymore. Once classes are over and break time begins, that person will never come again, ever. During lunch, we will never sit in the tea ceremony room and spend time aimlessly over lunch. Somewhere, I had a thread of hope, but that is gone as well. I've lost Seal completely. I still haven't done anything. Haven't told her anything. We spent time eating lunch together on a nice day such as today. That was a distant, precious dream. I realize the number of my classmates in the room is dwindling. It seems it's now lunchtime. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel sluggish, so I'll just space out in class or go eat some lunch. Is this a bad ending? I'm leaning towards eat lunch, though I feel like we chose that option last time, but like, we're already physically weak. I know it's not gonna help us completely, but we should get some calories in, right? Okay, it won't hurt. I don't know which goes which, but we would rather do this, I think, if possible. Oh wait, when's a bad ending? Oh shit, we're hitting a bad ending. Well, obviously we are gonna do like the bad ending walkthrough after this route. But even though we're not using the walkthrough right now, I still want to try not to hit the bad endings if possible. So just going with my gut. Oh, yeah. Wait, is it a bad end? Yeah, it is a bad end. Going with my gut, I think we should eat some lunch. Nothing's gonna get done if I just rot here. Besides, I'm not in the best health right now, so if I don't eat, I'll really collapse. That's what I'm saying. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. Thinking aloud, I get up from my desk. The big rush must be over because there isn't a line. The tables are mostly full of students already eating. I glance around the room to see if there are any seats left. And then, I see someone who looks like Senpai. Now it's just hallucinating from lack of sustenance. I laugh loudly. Mistaking someone for Seo Senpai because there's a small resemblance, I truly am beat. I know I'm beat, but I can't take my eyes away from this person that looks like her. This person that looks like her sits at the table slurping up udon. It's Kuryodan too. I mean, it might just be her. Even her food resembles what Senpai would eat. Ah, Actually, it is senpai. Good one. Senpai. I dash with all my strength towards senpai. Why is she here, though? She already wiped everyone's memory. That's why I'm surprised. Senpai looks up at me, then glances away quickly. She's clearly avoiding me. But that doesn't matter. Senpai, why are you here? I blurt that out because I can't even think of anything else to say. Why am I here? I'm a student here, you know? No, you're not. If I don't eat during lunchtime, I'll collapse. No, that's not what I mean, but I don't know what to say. My brain just stopped functioning. She looks away from me as if she wants to complain. I thought it was strange for you to be here. Just yesterday you said farewell, so I thought I would never see you again. Yes, because it was getting late. Students should go back home at the time, yes? Simply. With a straight face, she says this outrageous punchline. What? Or Tonotun, are you saying people like me shouldn't come to school? Her eyes, that were so devoid of emotion yesterday, looked directly into mine. A student like me? That's what she said. I don't know if she's really a vampire or not. But she healed from that fatal wound quickly, so she has to be something more than human, like Arquid. You can't just say that's human. But still, to me she's a very dear person. I still don't know exactly what kind of feelings I have for her. But with just half a day, it was only half a day, but just thinking she wasn't in my world anymore made me feel like reality was nothing I should care for. So, for me, she is someone I can't lose. Senpai, I'd be lying if I said all of it, but I don't care. Even if she is the same as Artwid, senpai is still senpai. That is an absolute truth I believe in. Yes, I should say those words I couldn't say last night. However, before that... Fine. I cannot help you if you hate me, Tonutun. But this is my daily life, so no matter what you say, I decided to do as I please. She speaks directly. You don't have any complaints, right? Senpai says and stares at me. Huh? Of course, no complaints here. I feel like such an idiot worrying about it so much. The strength drains from my body. But more than that, I can't help but feel really happy. Yeah, of course I don't have any complaints. Because up until now, I was ignoring all your warnings and doing as I pleased too, senpai. That is acceptable. Then let's shake hands. She sticks out her hand. I don't know what she's thinking, but I take her outstretched hand. Senpai shakes it up and down. Yes, then, this is a sign that we have made peace. Let's stay this way, okay, Tonokun? She flashes a full, truly happy smile. With that, she stands up, taking her tray as she walks away. I don't know where, but she seems to be heading somewhere. Ah, after putting her dishes in their place, she exits the cafeteria. That's fine. I'm happy that she's still here at school and that we've made up, but can I let things go about Artwood and that vampire we're hunting? I guess so. No, it does matter. Okay, I'm gonna do two, because it does matter. Not that Shiki knows this, but obviously Roa's actively hunting us, so we can't really just ignore it. It's kind of like the Higurashi situation where initially you think, if you just stay out of it, you'll be fine, but then you're like, even if you don't actively pursue it, you're gonna die if you don't do anything about it, so... no, it does matter, but we'll save just in case that's a bad ending for some reason. Just so we don't have to reload too far back. No, it does matter. This can't be good as it is. Senpai, hey. I hurry after her. Oh? Tonotun, 5th period will start soon, you know? You should hurry back to class. Idiot, the same goes for you. Why are you out here in the courtyard? I see. She's only pretending to be a student, so she doesn't really need to go to class. Hee, that's right. I will be late for 5th period too. I thought I would skip the rest of class, but maybe I should seriously attend class after all. Senpai smiles happily. Senpai? Don't tell me you've been taking classes. I kind of assumed she wasn't. I thought she was just like hypnotizing people and just chilling in the tea room. But she was actually taking classes. There you go. Of course I was. I wouldn't be dressed like this if I wasn't. She seems quite angry. Hey, what's so funny, Tono-kun? No, it's just so happy and so angry. I knew that you really were Seo-senpai after all. I really am happy. Huh? I am me, but why would that make you laugh, Tono-kun? It's nothing. More importantly, senpai, about, Arquid. Uh-oh. Don't say her name. The beef is too strong. Ugh. In a flash, senpai looks up at me with emotionless eyes. He said Voldemort's name. It's hard to speak. It's hard to speak, but this is why I came after her. Please, listen to me without getting angry. You told me to stop, but I just can't leave this vampire thing alone. Uh-oh. Her emotionless eyes seem to become tinged with anger. Anyways, I can't just ignore this vampire. But I kind of broke up with Arquid because of yesterday, and I can't do anything without help. So if you're looking for this vampire, can I help you? New team up. New best friend. Senpai is quiet. She takes a deep breath. I refuse, and says so with a smile. You refuse? Why? Of course I would. Tono-kun, don't you remember almost being killed by her? No? We didn't. Oh, I guess she threatened us, but. And what does that have to do with it? If we're teaming up with you, then we're hunting the other vampire. It's not like we're hunting Arquid. Hunting vampire means being in continual danger of death. I will not let you be involved in such a thing, Tono-kun. We soloed Nero. Well, not soloed exactly, but we fucking owned him. She doesn't know that completely, but still. We're prepared, man. I know, but I'm saying I'm prepared for that. I might not look like it, but I've experienced many near-death situations in like the past week. It's kind of crazy. I can at least protect myself. Tono-kun, how can you say that? I admit that you have very good athletic abilities. Even though you have a weak constitution, your body itself is excellent. Slumping her shoulders, Senpai says something very surprising. Really? The tension seems to disappear, and I put that out in response. Yes, Tono-kun, you got naked. Okay, I mean, I thought she was just trying to compliment us on, you know, killing Nero, and I don't know, she saw us and run fast and stuff. I didn't think it was going here. Tono-kun, you got naked when you spent the night at my house. I saw you then. Crazy. Not flabbiness, but tight muscles. You were far away, but I thought your body was well formed. Naked? But I didn't get naked. She changed us. You know this. Did you forget? Tono-kun, did you not change before you entered the bath? Oh wait, no, she didn't change us. She just saw us change? That's kinda creepy. Ah, that's right. Certainly I did take off my clothes and had her wash them for me. Senpai, I didn't know you were someone who likes to peek at people who are changing. Daughter. And no, that was just an accident. I happened to see it, and was a little curious, and thought maybe it would be alright. Her face turns a deep red as she stammers her excuses. Look at that sprite, though. Kinda cute. I guess she's remembering what she saw that time. Jeez, look. No matter how good your body is, Tono-kun, ordinary people cannot stand up against a vampire. You really gotta tell her about her eyes, man. Oh, that's why she doesn't want me to fight. I see. Then it's no problem. I take off my glasses. I take out my knife. And I kill her. No, I'm joking. My headache starts to flare up. Resisting that, I cut an appropriate line on a nearby tree. That affects it. Tono-kun, that's how it is. Sorry, but my eyes aren't normal. It's actually like one of the strongest things in the verse, maybe not the verse, but in Tsukihime at least, and probably Fate. I would say probably Fate. At least if obviously, I'm not saying Tono could kill Shiki kill servants, but like, I mean, if he could hit the lines, he could kill them. But like, just as a weapon, it's like, it's probably like top 3 from from what I'm remembering from Fate. There's some other stuff that I don't think is I don't think it beats, but probably like top 3. Arthur told me I can see the death of things, and they're called something like the mystic eyes of death perception. Her eyes widen as she takes it all in. I see. So it isn't the knife that's special, but it's you, Tono-kun. Not special. It's just a side effect of an accident I had. That is why she was so interested in you. Your eyes have too much power for an individual to have. She suddenly seems drained of all energy. Certainly, with that kind of power, it's more dangerous to leave you alone, Tono-kun. But think of the big picture. We can permanently kill Roa. I love how like no one put that together. At least in the Arcade route. You'd think they would think of that, right? And even if I did refuse, he would probably search for the vampire self anyway, and he couldn't afford to ignore you. Senpai? You mean... Yes, I do not want you to be involved, but it's too late. I cannot deny that you have any connection to this any longer. So it's okay if we go after this vampire together? Yes. I am prepared to do that. Senpai extends a hand. But I can feel it's different than when we shook hands in the cafeteria. Of course I take her hand. Our hands meet briefly and the handshake is over. This makes us a team now. I'm counting on you, Tono-kun, so please count on me. From now on, the two of us will hunt down the vampire in the city. She speaks with a gentle smile. As I nod wordlessly, the chime sounds signaling the end of lunchtime. After classes, please come to the tea ceremony room. We can talk more then. Senpai runs toward the scroll building. I'm late too, so I run as well. The end of the day, homeroom session is over. My chattering classmates all get up from their seats. I usually just linger until the chaos has passed over, but today I stand up with everyone else. I quickly walk out of the classroom. I head for the tea ceremony room. A lot has happened between Senpai and me, but it really turned out well. I'm glad to be able to help her, and I can be more assured than I was fighting by myself. But more than that, I'm excited to just have the chance to be with Senpai once more. I breathe hard. I dash towards the tea ceremony room. There isn't anyone here. It seems like she hasn't come here yet. Pant, pant. I think I got too excited. Sitting down on the tatami mat, I catch my breath. My heated body doesn't cool off that easily. I painfully gasp for air. My body is drenched in sweat and I feel terrible. My gasping fills the air. There's something weird. I've been resting for a while, but my breathing is getting worse. In the first place, why is my body tired after only running this little distance? Gah. Suddenly, pain fills my chest. My body falls with a crash. My entire body is convulsing. It hurts. My chest is burning. My mind is drifting away. My fingers claw the tatami mats in pain. I pull and rip at the mats, but it doesn't stop the pain. Pain, pain, pain. Such pain is frightening. I can't bear it. If it lasts another second, then it would be better just to die. Fine, I'll grant you your wish, Shiki. Eh? I left my head off the floor. Before that... Did I die? Imagine if this was the bad ending somehow. That would be crazy. Before that, my pain disappears. I don't feel pain anywhere. I don't even feel heavy. I don't even feel alive. I try to say something, but my throat doesn't move. There's nothing. No pain, no sensation, not even freedom. I don't know what's going on, so I try to get up. My body doesn't even twitch. It's not that I'm tired down, or not that I'm tied down, nor is it that my entire body is numb. If I have to give a metaphor, it's that my body is already dead, but my mind is mistakenly still lingering in my body. My five senses, only my sight is still alive. The room is dark. It's already night outside. Still another day, man. I can't move my face, so I move my eyes. Something. I hear something nearby, but I can't really hear anything. It seems something is wrong with my ears since I can't even hear my own breathing. I feel like I can dimly hear a pained voice calling my name. Oh? I thought you had completely disappeared, but you're awfully persistent, Shiki. I can hear a voice I shouldn't be able to hear. I glance around the dark as best as I can. There, I see something I don't know about. Big Roa. What's up, buddy? Who is that? I've never seen him. I've never seen him, but I feel like I've known him from a long, long time ago. What's this? How mean of you, Shiki. You've been looking for me for so long, and when I come out you don't remember me? With an amused laugh, he stares at my bloodshot eyes. My mind, the only thing still working, freezes. He didn't say it yet, but I know he is a vampire. That he is the serpent Senpai and Artwood are looking for. No, that's wrong. Certainly I am the vampire known as the Serpent of Akasha. But to you, I'm not the serpent, but rather Shiki, right? Man, how cold of you. You make me look stupid for thinking about you all these 8 years. Hey, don't feel the same way. Hey, don't you feel the same way, Ciel? He says that while looking at me. Senpai. Is Senpai here? But where? I can't see her, nor do I sense her presence. If she is here, then why isn't she doing anything about him? In front of me. Right now, our enemy is in front of me. You shouldn't ask Ciel something she can't do that much about. Right now, she isn't in a condition to really show herself in front of others. Well, in the first place, I don't think you can really see anything right now. Another sound. Something. I can hear the sound of something tenaciously, almost madly clawing the tatami mats. Hey, didn't I tell you not to pay attention to that? Look, Shiki, the only thing you should see is me. The only thing you should hear is my voice. The only existence you should acknowledge is mine. The only one that lets you live is me. Finally, at last I've met you here, so don't think of anything other than me. A sharp sound from the hand of the man before me. This vampire called the serpent. I hear a sickening sound, and then I hear a faint pain gasp. No, I can't quite make it out. Did you really forget, Shiki? Was the old man's hypnosis that good, or did you lose your memory after dying once? Shit, either way, what a waste. Do you understand? These 8 years, I've waited these 8 years. I've waited for this instant where I could steal everything from you, the one who killed me. But what use is that now if you don't remember? What is he saying? I killed him? That's right. If you've forgotten, then remember. The three of us were always together, right? In the Tono mansion. Akia and you and I would play in the garden together. Before I became like this 8 years ago that day. I can't remember. Certainly it seems like there was another kid with us back then. You can't remember. And we were such good friends, too. He grits his teeth. His whole body quivers with emotion as if he was brimming with vexation. Geez, was I the only one in pain? That's terrible, Shiki. I was always locked away by my old man, but I could always sense you. Because I was using your life. Even though we're not connected by blood, we're connected by our souls. That's why I wanted you to have a terribly gruesome end. How unfortunate, he says. That sound again. The sound of someone clawing at the tatami mats. What an annoying woman. I stole this life. This was mine since 8 years ago. You think I can just give it back to Shiki? In the first place, I would die without it. Xiao, are you telling me to die? How cruel. Just be quiet and stay dead right there. Another piercing sound. The clang noise stops. Where were we? Ah, that's right. We were talking about how deep our bonds were. What I wanted to say is this, Shiki. I'm your brother. But you and Atya seem to have heartlessly forgotten that. Well, not Atya, but we did. My Tono Shiki's brother? Well, I'll keep it at that. Shiki, you've heard from Ciel about me, right? A reincarnating soul? A vampire that returns to life after it dies? His eyes narrow. His mood turns different from before. His soft, almost human personality starts to disappear. This is my 18th reincarnation. You know about my requirements for the new reincarnating body, right? A family that carries power within its blood and has influence in society. There's no need to say what fits those requirements. During the 17th time, my previous self chose the Tono bloodline. Choosing the Far East was just a whim. Maybe I just wanted a change of scenery from my previous incarnations. I was killed by the princess, and my 18th self was reborn as Tono Shiki. I had no complaints about his body. His intelligence and development advanced rapidly, and the weather in this country was comfortable. But that was as far as it went. The serpent, while Ra made a mistake in the power of Tono, in that the power of the Tono bloodline was too great. Aki and I were only half human after all. The other half is as much a monster as Roa, which those of the Tono line must resist throughout their lives. But some people are weak, which stops them from resisting. It is the duty of the head of the Tono household to kill those who succumb to this inversion and are no longer human, but to sum it up, I lost. Normally Roa wouldn't awaken until I become an adult. But since you and I are connected, you can understand, right, Shiki? Two wills cannot exist in one body. It's possible if the other personality stems from a person's will, but a completely different will cannot enter. What happens when it can't? Simple. The vessel, the brain, cries out. Headaches occur, suddenly without reason, without meaning. Headaches? Don't tell me. That's right. Your headaches have flowed from me to you. Didn't I say so earlier? I'm using your life. That's why? I thought we had a completely different explanation for that last time. We are two people using the same life. So if I can move like this, then you end up as immobile as a corpse. Well, why not? Why not? What kills a will is another will. My will to live is stronger than yours. Wow, but you are still amazing. I'm using your strength trying to kill you, but that's strange. Why are you still alive? As he tilts his head, he really does look perplexed. I'm the one who wants to tilt my head questioningly. Why is he using my life, and what in the world is he? My mind is brimming with questions. Because we thought in the last route, we thought it was just overusing our eyes. Though it could be a combination of that, and overusing our eyes gives him the opportunity to steal more of our life. It seems you still don't understand, Shiki. I told you the only thing that can kill a will is another will. In other words, killing the will does not kill the body. The will inside of me was another will beside my own. 8 years ago, that summer day, Roa killed the will of Tono Shiki. Like I said, I'm Tono Shiki, right? Yeah, you are Tono Shiki, a true imposter who became the eldest son of the Tono household in place of me, who succumbed to inversion. Listen up. I even liked you, Shiki. Me and my old man didn't get along either, and you were a good guy. We really were good friends. Of course I loved Akia too, but I couldn't allow her to grow more attached to you. Wait, what is he saying? Yeah, I remember that feeling from that time. Everything turned crimson as I started to hate everything. The voices of the birds, the leaves on the tree, everything became bothersome to me, and I destroyed whatever I came across. 8 years ago, Shiki, in that courtyard, Roa killed my will. Normally it would have been all over when Roa awoke, but the Tono family is special. As soon as my reason was lost, my body succumbed to inversion. I guess it's what you call an inversion impulse, but you do what you always thought was taboo. I guess deep in my heart, I was jealous of you. In the end, I killed you because you were there. Man, there was never a pleasure greater than that time. Piercing your chest with this hand and feeling your heart as you coughed up blood. I thought I was born again. It felt so wonderful. I stood there wanting to play with your dying body even longer, but I was pushing my luck. When I was eagerly trying to rip out your heart, someone informed the old man. That bastard, he rushed over and killed me. Me, his real son. Shit. I guess cruel fathers do exist. A father like that can't complain when he's killed by his own son, right, Shiki? Well, in the end, I felt pretty good. Blood. In that courtyard. The bloody corpse of a child. Yes, you finally remember, Shiki. That's right, I'm the one who killed you. But you lived through it and took over my place as Tono Shiki. My old man, that bastard, he locked me away like trash in an underground cell after killing me. Because he couldn't have it known that his eldest son was dead, he took you, his adopted son, and replaced me. I was adopted? Yeah. The old man used you after your miraculous recovery. Fortunately for him, we were kids. We didn't doubt the fact that we were actual brothers, and you were pretty screwed up from that incident. My old man deceived you and Akio with a simple lie and made you forget about me, the true Tonoshiki. No one was there. After that accident, why was I all alone like that? In other words, that means, yes, it's because no one needed you. Well, in order to protect the image of this family, you were treated as Tonoshiki. Yeah, but I did need you, because thanks to stealing your life, I was able to survive when my old man killed me. For that, and only that, I thank you, Shiki. I don't understand. So why? Why am I still alive then? Who knows? I'd like to know that myself, but it really doesn't matter, because you're gonna die here anyway. Saying that, he rose stand up slowly. Your painful death was the goal of this body, of Tono Shiki. I've gone along with that this long, but it's time to lower the curtain. Even for me, to have two bodies with one life is not very efficient. The voice sneers. I'll be killed like this. No, I say I'll die, but maybe I'm already dead. My arms and legs can't move. My eyes, my ears, my nose doesn't work. There's nothing left. I don't want to just accept what he says, but I don't care about anything anymore. My eyes that can see death because my body is already like a dead body. In the end, I was just an imposter. And on that summer day 8 years ago, I was already dead. Tono-kun! But I can hear a voice. A sobbing voice. An incredibly sad, almost shouting voice. Oh, Ciel. Save her, man. Did my eyes get used to the darkness? Or did my will force my eyes to open? I finally grasped what it was this bastard was sitting on while he gave his long speech. He was sitting on her? Damn, you regenerated again? Rose laid stop. He turns around towards Senpai. Didn't I tell you to stay dead? You really are an eyesore. With a piercing sound, Ro takes one of Senpai's swords and thrusts it into her body. Her pained voice. Her nails dig into the tatami mat. Clawing and clawing. Her nails are almost peeled off, and her breathing is like a combusting engine. But still, Tono-kun, clawing and writhing. She frantically continues to call out my name as I lie there collapsed like a cut puppet. Annoying woman. Didn't I tell you no matter how many times you call out his name, Shiki won't hear you? Right now he's just a living corpse. He can only hear my voice. No, not even my voice. He only knows my will because of the connection of life between us. How can you not understand that fact? More piercing sounds. The swords pierce Senpai's body. Her body twitches in response. Even still, Senpai continues to call out my name as if she were a broken record. Tono-kun, 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 with her painful sobbing voice. I could hear it. I definitely heard it from before, but I probably didn't listen to half of what she said. Even as she spat out blood, she kept calling out to me, who was just lying there like a thrown-away broken doll. An immortal body? How foolish. If you had this much power, you could have defeated me. The sound of stabbing again. But for such a guy, you laid down your swords? I'm disappointed. Elysia? What that? Thinking a piece of trash like you is actually my daughter makes me sick. Oh my god, it is the child in this flashback. Holy. Reveals, man. And she's old. Thrust. 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 As if he's lost his mind, he keeps stabbing Senpai over and over again. Her defenseless back, her shoulders, her legs, her throat, her bloody arms outstretched towards me. Mercilessly stabbing. Despite this, her lips kept calling out my name. I can't hear it. I can't hear it anymore. It's not that my ears are no longer working, but her throat is already dead. But she still keeps calling out to me, as if she's wishing I would be able to move if she continues on like that. To be honest, I don't understand why she would go that far. I'm almost going insane. Watching her be stabbed for my sake makes me almost insane. Stop. But I don't move. No matter how frustrated I am, I can't move. No matter what I do, this body doesn't move. Wonderful. A simple hatred that is almost lethal. It was just an instant, but I felt your will directed against me. You may want to kill me, but this isn't something to be mad about. He pulls out a sword. Senpai's body sinks toward the floor. Before that can happen, he pulls her up by the hair. Look, boy, let me teach you something. No matter how limitless the regenerative ability of a vampire is, it lasts only when they are alive. Their immortality is only as long as they are alive. Once they die, their power of recovery cease immediately. Vampires are only difficult to kill, not immortal, but... Splat. A black sword springs forth from Senpai's chest. Her chest breaks apart. Roa impales her heart from behind. Sa. The throat that died moves. Spewing forth blood. With blood, her body writhes in agony. But the amazing thing about this woman is, even if she dies completely, it isn't her but time itself that restores her body. Do you understand? After she dies, without anyone's help, even her own, this world itself returns it back to normal in order to rectify a contradiction. For example, just like this. Rosamu's voice lifts in delight, and at the same time, with a sickening sound, the black sword springs out from Senpai's forehead. Her head, from behind, with that thin, sharp sword. While she was still living, her brain was pierced. Yahaha, isn't it natural for a pierced brain to bring death? Look, Shitty, she's flailing about like a fish on a hook. Full of amusement, Roa loses himself in amusement. But look, even though the light in her eyes faded, her heart is starting to beat again. Shit, what a fucked up life. It makes us, the ones living with only one life, look foolish. He spins his arm. As if she really was a piece of trash, Senpai's body slams into the wall. That was it. That's enough. I don't care what happens. I don't care if I go crazy. I don't care if people call me a murderer. See, I'm cute compared to her. This is a monster that comes back from nothing, even if you kill every last bit of her, every last cell of her. So is she really immortal? That is kind of crap. Is killing something that doesn't really die really a sin? Hee hee hee. A high, ill-sounding laugh. Roa throws the sword in his hand towards Senpai as if he was playing darts. Splud. That is the signal. With that, all rational thought splinters away. I stand up. Bastard, how can you move? There's no need to say it. The one with the stronger will uses the life, right? Then up until now, I never thought this strongly about anything before. This can't be. Am I weaker than you? Roa, I'm gonna kill you. In the darkness, my knife crosses against his claws. His movement is almost blindingly fast, but my body follows him. My arms move as if they belong to someone else. My eyes persistently accurately look at his lines. My entire body burns. My brain feels like it's on fire. Just like when I first saw that golden-haired princess of the vampires, my body is like something else. Keh. Rose sprints away. One of his legs, his upper right arm, his left collarbone area. I've already cut through the lines there. The price is my right arm. Ro first took my arm holding the knife. So if he destroys my remaining left arm, it would be my loss. In this situation, losing means certain death. I don't believe it. A match for me, a vampire? Your eyes, they are perhaps more appropriate for me than this body. If you don't realize it, then that's fine. This story is a boring one, not even worth talking about. With a shuffle, Ro increases the distance between us. It's a very old story. The last of a fool who obsessed over living forever. Just wondering who it was that actually won that. To live forever. That was the miracle that Roa dreamed about. I decided that an everlasting cycle of rebirth is eternity. But that is no different than a continuation of a single bloodline. If there is such a thing as power that Roa, who accepted death, can earn at the end of his reincarnation, instead of the power that steals the lives of other vampires. I just thought the power you have, the power to see death, was the appropriate end for me. His body lowers a bit. I just had that ridiculous idea. It is, yeah, I can see that point. It is kind of thematic. His arm reaches out. I slice through it instantaneously. Is this a bad ending or not? It feels, might be like a bad ending, honestly. Because we lost an arm. I don't know how strong Akia's healing powers is, but that's pretty bad. I slice through it instantaneously. Gah! Roa runs away. I follow after him. His movements are many times faster than mine, but that doesn't matter. Just killing. I don't care about anything else. In reality, I've already killed one of his legs, and his speed is reduced. As he runs away, he braces his hand against the wall and glares at me. Shit. Do you intend to fight yourself, Shiki? Don't be silent. You're me. I am Shiki. You are Shiki. We are the same type of being. It doesn't matter if that bastard Ro existed or not. I was originally a creature eating human flesh. As a child, I had this urge to eat human flesh. Even though that has changed to drinking blood, if Ro hadn't entered my body, I would have certainly become a human-eating monster. But that's the same for you. Like I enjoy eating human flesh, you enjoy killing others. Remember the urge you had when you first saw that woman, the ecstasy of killing with that knife. The urge when I first saw her, that was when I killed Artwood. Yeah, that's right. No matter how much you pretend to be a good person, that's something you can't excuse. You wanted that woman and did the thing that got you most excited. What can you call that other than being a killer? You and I are the same. We are both abnormal people living in the same place. Shut up. If I hear his voice any longer, I'll go crazy. Yes, the same. So why are you trying to kill me? It's just that Roa entered me. If Roa entered you instead, our positions would have been reversed. But you're gonna kill me? You're just hurting yourself. Roa screams. These past 8 years, the monster who made his lair in the city, feeding off the blood of countless people, screams. I'm not you. You're just a killer. Idiot, you don't understand, do you? I thought so too at first. That I'm sane. That even if Roa's will is here, I thought it would be fine. But it wasn't. You're the same. You, like me, will end up as a killer, Tono Shiki. He laughs. Isn't that right? I know that's inside you too. You know, that impulse is not something that flows from me to you. Just admit it, killer. Your inversion impulse is nothing more than what you wish for. I ready my knife. I don't want to hear his voice any longer. I focus my gaze on him. All that's left is to slice them. I see. You're trying to kill me, Shiki. He pulls back. This is his final move. But don't you ever wonder which one of us was really killed? Suddenly, I halt my attack. Yes, in the end, both of us died in that place. So I might be the one killed by Roa, and you might be the Tono Shiki taken over by the serpent, right? What are you talking about? This weird ass gaslighting. The difference is you're an actual vampire and we're not, so obviously you're the one who got taken over by Roa. Like, what? Hey, Shiki, didn't you ever think about it that way? That you just have not realized it, but you were already insane a long, long time ago? That can't be true, can it? Ha! How did you get gaslighted into that? It doesn't even make sense. I get kicked into the wall from behind. Gah! What is this? Being distracted by such stupid words. True? My remaining left arm becomes shredded and painted in blood. I can't move it one bit and my knife clatters to the floor. And in front of me, Rose stands with furious, bloodshot eyes. Idiot. That's not it at all. I'm Roa. You had that inverse impulse because you were connected to me subconsciously. He grins. Obviously. Wait, you had that inverse impulse oh, so the killing impulse is from him? I thought he was actually talking the truth, though. That it was because of his bloodline. That's what I always assumed. Bye, Shiki. It's been fun. With that, he swings his knife like claws downward. Alright, we're gonna end here. Just as, it's been an hour. And I think are we almost done? This is definitely like the ending, right? It's not, though. How is it not the ending? Ro's about to die. Either Xiao's gonna get up, regenerated and kill him, or Artwood's just gonna murk him. You did dodge the bad ending, by the way. How's there so much left? This feels like a finale. Anyways, crazy episode, crazy revelation. So Ciel is Roa's kid. That is, I mean, we thought of the possibility, but that is kind of wild. So she is kind of like a half vampire. I guess in other terms, because I've actually been reading Vampire Hunter D. I don't know if this is what they call them in other lore, because I'm not that. I mean, I've read a couple vampire stories, but I haven't really seen it too much. But Dampier is what they call a vampire who has a kid with a human. And that, so it's kind of like a Dampier, half human, half vampire. That's pretty cool. Anyways, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we're not gonna die, so. But crazy fight. We're just brawling with Roa. He lost 2 of our arms, basically. And we did kill, like, 2 of his limbs, right? So, even if he escapes, he can't just regenerate it easily, right? It took, like, a lot of energy for Arqua to regenerate her limbs. Anyways, thanks for watching this crazy episode, and I'll see you next time. Later.